Hi, my name is Shane Gagnon, and I'm here to give the Middle States virtual tour of Edison High School. So we start by going through our entrance doors, which you have to get through with allowance from our security guards every day, so they're very safe. As we pull these doors open, we enter our main lobby, where we can see our security guards stand in all of the lobby where we walk throughout the entire day. As we enter back into our main lobby, we see on the right here our Edison Township Eagle Hall of Honor. This is where we like to dedicate plaques to students who have had outstanding achievements past high school and their diploma. Back into the main part of the lobby, we have some trophy cases on our left and our right for all of our sports over the years and any academics that we have gotten awards for. You can see things relay track, we see some bowling. Then these are the main doors back into our auditorium where we have like the plays. And then just some more trophies along here. We have some basketball over here for the ladies. And then along over here we have more trophies as well. We have some for more track, baseball, and then down here some more baseball and some football awards. So our first stop on this virtual tour is the auditorium. So our auditorium is where we hold all of our plays that the theater department puts on, the musicals, and is where Mr. Ross gives any assemblies that he has, speeches, or where any of our guest speakers come. As you can see behind me, we have a very huge stage with the black curtains, and then behind it are more of our props and sets that we use throughout the entire year that our student and faculty design themselves. As you can see around our entire auditorium, we have a lot of speakers, sound sets, and equipment so that our auditorium is used to its fullest capacity for everyone to hear and enjoy. On my right up here, we have our student council room, where our student council can work on developing projects, making poster boards, or just thinking of new ideas for our student council to use for the school. On the left here, we have our attendance office, where we come every morning if you're late to the school, we have to get a pass. And then we finish off with our main office, where our principal, Mr. Ross, is always and can be found, and where our administration can stay. Once done with the main office, we round back off to our lobby area, where we're then able to exit the school. And as we're exiting the school, we see a lot of pictures on top of the walls for our past graduating classes, because we like to commemorate them for all the hard work and just trying to remember all the students that have gone here and made this place so great. So as you follow me down the rest of this hallway, this is our art wing. We have students' artwork displayed on the walls. These are from many past students over the years, and every year we choose a couple students to do artwork throughout the entire school. On the left here, in between all of the artwork, we have our ceramics room and our print and design room. Behind me we have another art room, and then down the rest of this hallway is what we like to call our art gallery. Due to the pandemic, we don't actually have any physical artwork in the gallery, but throughout the entire year, students are constantly changing in and out their artwork, ceramics projects, so that they can be displayed for the entire school. Along the top, above the other lockers, we have more of our students' artworks. And now I'm gonna take us back towards our auditorium and this other convenient hallway. So we just went in like a full circle when we came back. Through this hallway, this is where many students like to leave during the day, because there's an exit right behind me which takes us out to our parking garage. As we re-enter through these doors, we're on the side of the auditorium like I said before, and that hallway includes our orchestra room and our child growth and development class. Our child growth and development class is where high school students get to experience what it's like to teach younger children preschool age, kindergarten age, and it acts as a daycare for our parents in Edison who can't afford one. So as you can see, this is our choir room, and then down on the right over here we have our band room. Along both walls, left and right, we have past bands and their color guard that have performed with them at our halftime shows and at their competitions. And then on the left here we have some of the trophies that the band has acquired over the past years. And over here is the band room. Inside the band room is just more trophies that we have, and then we have like locker rooms and a lot of practice area space. And then they also practice outside in the fields when it's warm enough to go outside during the summers. Back over on this side, we're gonna take a look into our choir room. It's a mirror reflection of the band orchestra area. You can follow me. So just like I said, this is kind of like a mirror reflection of our band room, but in here, We have a lot of floor space for students to practice and sit at. Up top, we hold all of our trophies from the past years. And then we also have big boards so that the teacher can show everyone their classrooms and their assignments. And a lot of practice space on the floor. I want to take some time to acknowledge our awards that our band and choir have gotten over the years. This is our trophies from Disney and from Virginia when we passed performances. We just like to highlight it over here because it is very big accomplishments going to other states and performing in front of thousands of people. You can follow me into our big gym now, which we renamed the Frank and Cangelosi Gym in 2011 after our former past principal. Along all the walls in our gymnasium, you can see that we have all the different sports teams and all the championships they've won from like conference, states, nationals, for all of our sports that we have. Now that we look at the bleachers where our home fans sit, we can conveniently see that it's spelled out Edison in gold so that we show our eagle pride whenever we're at the games and repping our teams. As we pan over this way, we see our lovely Mr. Dave Sandell, who is the athletic director, newly appointed for this year for athletics. And then we also see a picture of our beloved Mr. Roll. As we walk back down this way, on the right here we have our girls' locker room, and behind we have our boys' locker room. And we're going to exit back out into the main part of the school, where we will then take a trip to the cafeteria. So as we exit our Frank and Cangelosi Big Gym, we see ahead of us our security office where our security guards stay and where we also hold our lost and found. We're going to make our right, and we're going to head towards the cafeteria. But first, on the left over here, we have our nurse's office where students can go anytime throughout the day with the pass if they need any assistance or just aren't feeling that well. As we come to our four-way intersection, we're going to make a right to our cafeteria hallway. Our first stop as we go to the cafeteria on the left here is our college center. It's one of the two college centers that we do have. They are for junior and senior students who are looking to go to college. They can come here to get college application help if they need to write any scholarship essays or if they just need advice on if they want to go to college and how to pursue action for that. Each college center classroom has its own college center guidance counselor where they're always up to help, and they're very personal with us, so they get to know us and they do really want to help. As we pan out at the rest of our hallway here, our cafeteria is going to be on the right, which is across from our bathrooms. Currently right now our cafeteria has not been being used because we are remote learning, but when we fan into the cafeteria, we normally do have our tables all spread out in here, none of the construction stuff. We have 5 different food sections along the back wall where students have a variety of choices of meals to get for lunch. And then we also have a snack station in the middle for students that want extra food. As we finish making our right down the hallway, we can see above me, we have more of our students' artwork displayed. This goes to our entire building along the tops of the walls. We have some boards around here that the guidance counseling office on the left here is set up, which is just to promote good student mindset and to see what our goals are for the future. We have our guidance office right here, which holds individual offices for all of our grade-specific guidance counselors where they can go for all academic help. And then next up here on our left, we have our AVID room. AVID stands for Advanced via Individual Determination, which is a college prep ready course that students can take throughout high school, which helps striving students push farther for their goals to go to college. AVID is a program that I'm included in for the past 5 years. We get to take several college visits. We have different speakers throughout the entire year, and it's a great class to get involved with your school and prepare yourself for college. As we continue down our hallway, we're going to go a little past this open area to the opening of our small gym. Our small gym is another practice gym for our teams to use. It holds gym classes, and it's also a good place to come and practice basketball in the mornings where Mr. Ross likes to come and play with the students sometimes. We have locker room once again. Down there is the boys' locker room, and over here on the right is the girls' locker room. As we come up on exiting this hallway, we come back to the main hallway we were just in before that had our AVID room, our guidance counselor rooms, and our small gym. As we take a look on the left here, we do have some artwork of Polaroid photos that coincidentally goes with our photography room in the store right here. We keep going down the hallway, and we're going to see some more of our athletic achievements that are located outside of the small gym. We have some of our track and field records. We have some more of like the indoor track and field records. and for our swim team. As we make the left on this hallway, this is where more of our athletics take place. We start by having our driver's ed classroom right here, which sophomores can take to get their written permit. Then we have our auto shop classroom where students can come learn about cars and mechanics. They can work on their own cars, they work on teacher cars that need help being repaired. The other side of the hallway, we have our trainer office and then some more coaches' office for our athletics. That connects down to this door as well. And after our coach's office, we come up on our fitness center on the right over here, which we're gonna go inside and take a look. The fitness center holds a place where students can come work out during our school periods of gym, after school for free, and is also where our teams come to practice sometimes. So to enter our fitness center is modeled to fit all types of workouts. We have weightlifting in the front and in the back. We have cardio, we have all types of machines that students can easily access, and there's always a supervisor in here making sure that everyone is being safe. Up top we have a TV below a mirror so that students can see how they look when they're doing activity, they can listen to music, and then we also get to play Just Dance, which is my personal favorite along with many students during our gym periods. As we enter through this door that was connected to the fitness center, we come back on the hallway we're just in, and we finish off with our weight room, which is exclusively for our sports teams such as football and baseball, where coaches can come and work out with their teams. So directly behind the fashion room, we have our media center, which you can come inside to look at. In here, we have a lot of resources for our students and faculty to use. We have tons and tons of desktop computers to use for doing research for projects, if our MacBooks aren't working. We have a lot of lounge space to make you feel very comfortable for students to work in, a very welcoming experience and environment. And then we have our small library section where students can come and check out books for any projects or reading that they would like to do. Every time we come to the media center, we always have to check in because sometimes there are teachers presenting presentations in the back or students working that they need their peace and quiet for. This also holds a lot of our clubs and any other meetings that the faculty can have. So our job lounge here is held every other Friday of the month, where students can come during the first couple periods of class to get breakfast like bagels, fruits, and different types of beverages. Everything done in this room is run by faculty and the students with special needs, so they can get practice interacting with society and dealing with money, because we do have to pay for the items in the job lounge. As we come down to our ShopRite area, we see this huge banner across our wall that promotes our Essence ShopRite, because we do have an actual ShopRite building located down the street from the school outside. Our ShopRite is another small grocery store where the students with special needs can get practice working in retail and working with money along with other people so that they can acclimate to society better when they're done with high school. In here we have several products from like breakfast items to just snacks and candies that students can get whenever they're hungry throughout the week with teachers' permissions. So as we exit the STEM science wing, we're going to enter our math wing down here, where we're going to visit room 213, which is one of our newly remodeled classrooms. Every year since 2013, we remodeled about 5 to 7 classrooms at our high school to better equip to the new technology that we use today in school. And over the past 8 years, we remodeled about 45 classrooms. The classroom that we're visiting is very student accessible for their MacBooks that we use every single day and for presenting presentations. So as we enter the classroom over here, we can see that the entire classroom, most of the tables and the walls, are whiteboard accessible, so we can write anywhere or detail what we need to show. There are many lounge chairs, different types of tables so that students can feel comfortable in this environment, so it feels more comfortable rather than just a high school. This classroom is used for a lot of coding classes, math, and for business to help better understand concepts and teach lessons. We're coming up on our once engineering room, which is now being turned into our STEM Academy labs. It's under renovation right now to be equipped with new engineering equipment for what's going to be called learning labs for our STEM program here at Asden High School. Now that we've come up the stairs, or someone has taken an elevator, we're given 3 different hallways that we were able to go down. The hallway directly behind me is what holds most of our history and English classrooms for our students. This hallway is primarily our math hallway, and this hallway right here is actually new to our building from 2013, which is our new STEM science wing. So this is one of our newly renovated STEM science classrooms. In here we can see that we have a lot of desks, but there's also a lot of counter space for experiments or lab projects. And then it's also connected to another room so that the teachers can interact with each other and then all of the materials that we need in the middle rooms. As we exit the classroom, there's more STEM science classrooms on the other sides of the hallways, and at the end of the hallway there's a staircase to get downstairs, which actually holds 4 more STEM science classrooms in this new wing. As we come out of these doors, we're entering our breezeway courtyard area, where over here we are going to see another small building in the middle of our school, which holds our greenhouse and all of our language classes, which we're going to go and take a look at. So as we're approaching the doors to the building up here, we can see a little grass area underneath all the snow. This is the courtyard area where students can come out and eat their lunch during lunchtime or come during some free periods to work. And now we're going to enter into our greenhouse and language wing. So now we're going to be entering this building, which we first see on the left here, which is our greenhouse. Now normally through a typical year, we would hold several reptilian creatures in here, along with faculty advisor and student support to help feed them and care for them. So that completes our Middle States virtual video tour of Essen High School. Thank you for coming along with me, and hopefully you learned more about our school.